Everyone wants to be successful. Everyone wants the results, but very few are paying attention to what success actually looks like in the real world. You see the end product, the highlight reel, the big moment, but you miss the signals that lead to it. Success is not a mystery. It's not reserved for a lucky few. It leaves clues, clear ones, consistent ones. You skip the interviews of high achievers who break down their mindset. Early wake-up times, deep focus, clear goals, long-term thinking, reading daily, habits, accountability, humility, patience, consistency. It's about doing the simple things with relentless consistency. That's the part people miss. They look for hacks. They search for shortcuts. But those paths never lead to the top. Don't envy their results. Model their process. That's how you move from wishful thinking to measurable progress. If you're ignoring the clues, you're choosing to stay blind. But the moment you start noticing patterns, the moment you start listening instead of scrolling, learning instead of reacting, observing instead of assuming, you begin to shift. Stop pretending you don't know what to do. Start paying attention to those who already did it. Success is built on layers. Daily actions that compound. Decisions made in quiet moments. Hours of focused effort when no one is watching. These patterns show up across every industry, every background, every story. Because motivation fades, but alignment keeps you moving even on the hard days. Success is a direction, not a destination. And if you follow the right clues, you'll stay on course. Not because they feel like it every day, but because they've trained themselves to act on commitment, not emotion. That's a clue. Yet most people ignore them because they're not flashy, they're not fast, they're not exciting. You hear the same success habits repeated over and over and still tell yourself you're re-waiting for the right formula. But the formula is right in front of you. It always has been. The question is, are you paying attention? If you're struggling, stuck, or constantly feeling like you're spinning your wheels, this might be the reason. You're not failing because the path is hidden. You're failing because you keep walking past the signs pointing in the right direction. Success doesn't come wrapped in secrets. It comes wrapped in repetition, pattern, principle, and discipline. The people who win in life are not necessarily more talented. They are simply more aware. You scroll past millionaires sharing their routines. Look around. The clues are everywhere. The truth is, success looks boring up close. It's not all about motivation and adrenaline. You don't need more secrets. You need more awareness. Study the people you admire. What are they doing every single day that you are not? How are they managing their time, their energy, their priorities? What did they say no to? What are they willing to sacrifice that you still cling to? These are the real clues, not the outcomes, but the inputs. Not the trophies, but the training. If someone has the life you want, study how they live. Think about it. Success leaves tracks in behavior, mindset, choices, relationships, and strategy. You start aligning, and alignment beats motivation every time. Let's break this down. What do the most successful people actually do? They wake up with purpose. They guard their time. They don't let distractions hijack their focus. They schedule their day around what matters most. That's a clue. They surround themselves with people who challenge them. They're not afraid of feedback. They seek growth. They don't hide from difficulty. That's another clue. They study. They read. They learn. They know that personal growth is not optional. It's the foundation. They treat their mind like a muscle. Key day. They exercise it daily. That's a big clue. They don't bounce between goals. They lock in. They stay consistent. They fall, but they get back up faster every time. By what you ignore. If you ignore the clues, you'll keep getting lost. If you follow them, even slowly, you'll begin to rise. Their identity is rooted in progress, not perfection. That's a clue you cannot afford to ignore. They get excited, but never execute. They hear the right advice, but never apply it. But execution is everything. Knowing is not enough. You must act. In books, in conversations, in your mentors, in your failures, in your quiet realizations. The trail is there. Follow it. They are the ones who notice the patterns, trust the process, and take consistent action. They don't reinvent the wheel. They study it, respect it, and then build their own with the same principles. Stop ignoring what works just because it takes time. Everything meaningful takes time. Freedom comes when you stop ignoring the clues and start walking in alignment with them. Slow down. Look closely. Ask better questions. Who's already doing what I want to do? How do they operate? What do they prioritize? What do they avoid? How do they recover from failure? What are they doing that I'm not? But if you commit, if you truly decide to pay attention and apply what you learn, you'll begin to move faster than you ever imagined. You can't wish for greatness while refusing to follow the habits of those who achieved it. What do your mornings look like? How do you handle setbacks? All of these are either clues that lead you closer to success or habits pulling you further away. If you want the outcome, you have to respect the process. The path has already been paved by those who came before you. Your job is not to guess. It's to observe, to learn, and to implement. Yet most people do. They hear these truths, but continue looking for something easier, something new, something different. But different is not the answer. Disciplined is. Success leaves clues, but if you're chasing novelty, you'll miss the roadmap right in front of you. You can't claim to want success and then ignore the behaviors that create it. The blueprint is out there. Thousands of people have walked it, and their footsteps are right in front of you. The question is not whether the map exists. The question is whether you'll follow it. This means tracking your own patterns too. Where are you spending your time? Who are you listening to? What are you reading, watching, practicing? When you raise your standards to match the level of success you say you want, your life begins to shift. Not overnight, but steadily, surely, powerfully. Your life is shaped by what you tolerate, by what you repeat. It's time to stop saying you don't know how. You do. This isn't about copying every move. It's about understanding the mindset, the discipline, the standard. Most people fail not because they lack information, but because they ignore it. Success has been leaving clues all around you. The ones who succeed are not the ones who know everything. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, frustrated by your lack of results, overwhelmed by the noise, do this one thing. Success is not magic. It's method. It's structure. It's consistency. Clarity comes when you stop running and start studying. Power comes when you stop guessing and start applying. Success leaves clues. Stop ignoring them, start following them, and watch how everything begins to change.